Everybody, I'm going to get started pretty soon here because we have a group that we have somebody who has an early dismissal. So just as you're coming in, stay quiet. But good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, you guys are weak. Hello. Thank you. I love you too. So welcome to our third annual Green Knights EntreX Showcase. If you're not familiar with entrepreneurship, guess what? I'm going to tell you about it. I had this set up and then I walked away and it unset itself, as usual. So bear with me. So EntreX stands for Entrepreneurial Experience. It's a dual enrollment class through the University of Delaware. You get college credit for it if you pass it, which everybody does because it's awesome. And entrepreneurship is the pursuit of creating, delivering, and capturing value from unique ideas. So it's like ideas that people haven't thought of yet, or making something better that already exists. And these guys have been working on this since probably like October, November to make their plan amazing. Okay, sorry. I clicked too hard. We have 17 students in the class. They actually worked to interview each other to create their teams. So it's not like they just decided who was going to be on their team. They had to do interviews and then go from like what their strengths were in order to create their unique teams. This is the curriculum. If any of this looks interesting to you and you want to take the class, please come see me. Or you can go talk to your guidance counselor and they'd be happy to enroll you. I want to take a minute to thank our judges who came from the community today. None of them have to be here. They decided to do this out of the goodness of their heart. We have Mr. Jeremy Moore. He actually did have to be here, but like he decided to come and help us out. And we have Miss Stephanie Coho, who is a real estate agent and is reworking her business all the time, as real estate agents do. And Miss Erica Tierney, who is currently running a 49-year-old family business, coaching both national and international athletes, and she is also yours truly's karate instructor. So, yes. The format of the pitches, each group gets 10 minutes. The first 5 minutes is their pitch, so they get 5 minutes. When 5 minutes goes off, I say finish your last sentence, they finish, and then the judges get 3 minutes to ask questions, and our participants answer those questions as best they can. Then there's a 2-minute transition. After all the pitches, judges will get a chance to deliberate and talk about their rubrics and what they are kind of deciding. And the winner of each category, social and business venture, they get to go on to University of Delaware for the chance to compete and also probably, hopefully win $500. And a spot at the Limitless World Summit, which usually takes place in late April or May. Your job is to be quiet during the pitches. When everything's said and done, when the transitioning is happening, you guys can clap, be participating, whatever. I also ask that nobody leaves and gets up during the pitches or the Q&A. Feel free to leave during that 2-minute transition between. And without further ado, we are going to start with our first group, the business ventures, and our first group is Course Compass. So whenever you guys are ready, come on up. I'll leave this mic on.
My name's Lucas. My name's Christian.
I'm Bree.
And I'm Francesca.
Our product today is Course Compass. Our team's goal is to completely change how high school students choose their paths after graduation. Millions of students are faced with a difficult decision on what to study and where to study. That's where Course Compass comes in. Our goal is to create a tool, both smart and personable, to help our students understand their interests and make confident decisions.
Now, there's going to be a lot of stress when you're doing this transition from high school to college. You're going to have a lot of outside stressors, you're going to be in a new place, you're going to see a lot of new faces, and you're probably going to have a lot of doubts of what's coming after. You're also going to have a lot of family and peer pressure in this moment, where your family's telling you to do one thing, your friends are doing something else, and you might be stuck wondering, what am I going to do? What is next for me? And you're also going to have a lot of limited support. Your counselors, while they're there for you and they're there to support you, they're not going to know everything about every college that you're looking at, and they have a million other students that they need to serve in the same way.
Counselors have a lot of students. They can't reach out to each one individually. Students receive guidance that isn't personalized to your individual goals and needs.
What is our solution? We are here to provide personalized guidance for each student to ensure that no two students have the same guidance. Our app or website will be accessible anytime through a student's phone or laptop, and we will provide personalized quizzes for each student. These include our College Fit Finder, our career pathway, and our learning style. These will each be led by simplified decision making, helping students figure out what they want to do with their life. Here are some pictures from our interface showing our quizzes over there students can take. We also have a in-progress financial planner working.
Course Compass aims to be an effective while still accessible to everyone. Compared to our other competitors in such a saturated field, the expenses we found are dramatic, with in-person tutoring costing anywhere between $150 to $500 and other alternate solutions that are online, such as our product, costing around $50 a month. Course Compass aims to be a free app while having premium subscriptions for other attributes such as our scholarship finder, while still being accessible and profitable. We thank you for coming to our pitch. We are looking for donations of upwards of $500 to help us keep programming, as well as publish our app onto app stores such as Apple. Thank you for joining us. Judges, do you have any questions? Right now, our plan is for college. We're thinking of developing more towards the trades as well, but our main goal is to find scholarships and college decisions first.
So the price that we were looking at was the prices for private college advisors and tutors. So our app is to mainly help students closer connect with their guidance counselors.
Yes, so every quiz is supposed to be personalized. So we'll have one quiz per person, and that quiz will help them determine what scholarships would be best for their field of academics. So if I was interested in, say, the medical field, I would go on there and put my interest and my GPA and every other award that I've gotten, and how I could apply that to what scholarships.
Maintenance, it wouldn't take that much. The app collects every user's data on its own, So we would just be going in, checking to see if there are any bugs, crashes, mostly.
It's powered by AI.
My question would be, how are you going to make sure that the information is up to date and accurate for scholarships and those colleges have the opportunity to put information that they want or majors or tasks that they want to highlight?
So right now, the app is going off of like the most recent data that we have on colleges and most recent like tuition yearly on colleges that we have. So maintenance-wise, yes, we will be updating that every year or so as colleges update their prices and their needs for admission.
Well, the premium is what helps with paying for college. So while the other helping with the app will help you find what colleges or what majors you want to do, the real thing is the affordability. So the scholarship is trying to help you cover that cost. Thank you for the question, Jim. Thank you, everyone.
Okay guys, next up we have our next group called Admire.
Hi, we're Admire, Acts to Action. My name is Tahia Nawar.
My name is Spencer.
My name is Andrew Arnold.
My name is Mustafa Chowdhury.
What'd you do?
Technical difficulty.
One day, I was watching TV and a commercial break appeared like normal. I went on my phone and didn't pay attention. One ad caught my attention. It was shoes I was going to buy for my dad. The ad ended and I didn't get to see where to buy it, and I couldn't save it for later. I never ended up buying the product, undervaluing the ad and the money put into it. In a study by the Business Wire in 2024, it turns out that 56% of people skip ads, 37% ignore, and only 7% pay attention to ads. This is a problem.
This is a demo of our app Admire as the solution. Admire adds to action. This is Admire home screen where ads you watch on TV display here along with the products attached. At the bottom right, the AI assistant is available 24/7 if you need any help, such as your products, where they are. The notification system keeps you updated on rewards, discounts, and order updates. The Save tab is for products you would want to buy later. Order Purchases shows all your purchases and live delivery updates. The wallet is protected with 4-digit PIN or Face ID where users can add funds to their balance so that checkout is fast and secure. In settings, users can manage their account information, connect to their TV, and even add family accounts for shared use. Here's what it should look like when an ad comes up on your TV. You open the app, swipe up, click tap to buy, enter your 4-digit PIN, and it instantly shows up in your order history. No switching apps, no searching, just buy the product you admire.
These are a few examples of consumer feedback we received. One person stated how his wife and children would use the app, which helped us redirect our market strategy. Our total addressable market is all US TV and streaming viewers, which accounts for roughly 300 million Americans. Our serviceable available market narrows this group to Americans ages 40 to 55, with disposable income, which comes out to 80 million Americans. And our serviceable available market is the realistic number of users that we could reach in an initial launch, which we estimate to be about 100 to 250,000 through a beta test in the city. Our launch plan starts with beta testers to make sure the app works smoothly. After, we'll use targeted paid ads focused on households and parents, and at the same time, we'll work with local and small brands to grow our platform.
Admire will be a free app available on all app stores. Our revenue will come from small transaction fees on purchases, as well as partnerships with brands and affiliates. Our partnering costs include marketing, app development, user security, and with our partnerships. As the user base and brand partnerships scale, revenue goes alongside them, which creates a clear path to our financial viability. Here is a chart of what features Admire brings to its users in comparison to our competitors. Admire offers instant checkouts, household security, rewards, and flexibility. Admire's goal is to make our service as convenient as possible, while other platforms offer ways to reach their products, whether through QR codes, direct Prime Video clicks, or scanning tools like Google Lens. Admire goes beyond simply combining these ideas. We've built our own flexible, fast, and convenient experience designed across all ads around how users actually shop, helping them save time and effort without changing their habits.
To get the app off the ground, we are seeking a total of $75,000 in funding, with $40,000 going towards building the app itself, $15,000 for security and payment purposes, $10,000 for brand partnerships, and another $10,000 for marketing. This covers everything we need for a successful and secure launch.
We appreciate your time and hope you can consider us for the next round. Thank you.
Can somebody talk a little bit more about how, what the amount of those microtransactions are going to be? Like, how many users are you going to need to have to bring in what revenue? You guys know about that?
So we estimate about 100 to 250,000 through a beta test, which means through those beta testers, the amount of money we can make from that would be around 1.7 million, which is above our spending, which we're looking for $75,000, and 1.7 million is way above that.
So at 250,000 users, you estimate your revenue annually
Correct.
will be 1.7 million.
Correct.
People that are watching TV, they're watching like a recording that we have in the past. Will your app be able to sync to just whatever is will it mirror what's on the TV? It's not going to go off like the programming that's just on the channel at that time.
Wait, could you repeat that question one more time?
Sure. So your app, for example, like if I recorded a show that was on Monday, right, and I'm watching it today, and there's an ad today, will your app be smart enough to know that I'm watching something that aired at a different time?
Of course, this app is powered by AI, so it will be able to record everything from the time, usually when the TV's on or playing, or it'll be able to go back and find certain app purchases or something you saved that you wanted to look back on.
is this mostly off of television ads, or is it also like if I'm watching something on Instagram or YouTube ads, like is it primarily off television or all platforms?
Initially, we want to focus on TV, and then we'll start to branch out to other platforms like Instagram or TikTok. But like, we want to start with Netflix and Hulu and like all these streaming platforms that do have paid ads or like do have ads with products displaying, so that we want to be able to capture that for our consumers.
How are you gonna get 75 grand?
So we're gonna look into angel investors and we're gonna look into angel investors mostly, and we're gonna see if there's some government funding, like grants and stuff, and like, you know.
We will also network our brand to angel investors when we go out to, say if we win this competition and we go out to UD, there will be a lot of investors there as well, and we can network ourselves to them as well to admire out there to others.
What would you say to someone that would be concerned about the privacy level of having all of their purchases consolidated into one place? Do you have plans to sell that information to others or to companies that might be interested for more revenue? But what would you say if I was hesitant to have an app know everything I was buying all the time?
So the main problem here we see is definitely user security, and a bunch of our funding will actually go into security to secure that information and make sure our users' information does not get out to any unwanted sources. So we'll protect their information basically.
Okay, thank you, that's it. Time is up for Admire. Thank you, everyone. Next up and last of our business ventures is Treble Tracker.
All right, good afternoon, audience and judges. Great to see you here. We are up here to present our product, Treble Tracker. All right, my name's Evan.
My name's Tyler.
My name's Aaron. And the three of us are just high school seniors here at Mount who are passionate about music, specifically physical music, the collection, and preservation of it. Our two biggest problems that led us to developing Treble Tracker are both record store reminders and collaborative collecting. By record store reminders, I mean the three of us have often found ourselves in a situation where we're at a record store, we're looking for a new CD, a new vinyl, and we come across a piece that piques our interest, but we are unsure if we bought it for and lost in our collection, or maybe we just bought it and completely forgot about it. Treble Tracker would allow you to have a digital catalog of these things in your pocket at all times, which there aren't many good existing alternatives for at the moment. And by collaborative collecting, we mean that there are a few ways to catalog your physical music. There are very less ways to share that with other people. There's not many good platforms online or otherwise to buy, sell, trade, or even just talk to other collectors. And Treble Tracker would offer you a way to do that.
The market, as you can see in this graph by YouGov, that measures the extent to which certain age groups like to collect physical music. The percentage of people who like to collect physical music is on the rise in the younger generation, meaning that Treble Tracker has continually growing potential user base.
We interviewed potential customers and found that 80% would be interested in our app if it were to release. Another customer for our app is music stores that can upload their location and stock to Treble Tracker. We are better than existing alternatives for 3 reasons. First, our product has more appealing aesthetic. Second, our product has community collaboration. And third, our product is very monetizable.
Even further delving into customer reviews, we've had potential customers say that they would use it because they, like us, often forget what CDs or vinyls that they have. And another saying that it would be just a massive convenience.
Financing, $3 per ad placement and $15 payout per 1,000 views per ad we get, and premium $10 a month for unlimited storage and no ads. And if you invite a friend, they will have free premium access for 3 months. What we need is, we're asking, is $1,500 so we can work with copyright laws and to cover platform fees and ad placement costs.
Thank you.
In 30 seconds, I like music. Tell me why I'm downloading that app.
So the main appeal for downloading Treble Tracker is if you are a big collector of physical music, like CDs, vinyls, cassettes even, it gives you a very compelling way to catalog that instead of just, taking a picture of your collection or writing it down with pen and paper. It would provide you an interactive digital catalog of everything you own.
Thank you.
How do you plan to get this idea out marketing-wise so that people know that it exists?
So that was one of the biggest things in our cost department because developing this app itself would not be very expensive. However, getting advertisements for it out would be a big cost and be a great way to get our app out to the public, as well as just networking within ourselves, talking to people like we did in our interviews, just getting word of mouth around.
If I'm a business, why do I want to get involved with that as a record store owner? Why even talk to you guys?
If you are, say, the head of a record store and you are, your business is around, but not many people know about it, Treble Tracker would allow you to take your entire catalog and post it in a place where people are specifically looking for what you're selling, instead of just having it out there broadly on the web, and it just gives you a direct place to look.
You're trying to make the home of people's music this app.
More or less, yes.
Can they listen to the music in the app too?
Unlikely, just due to copyright laws themselves, that would be, reserved for them playing their CDs themselves. It would more so just be a image thing, like a visual representation.
Yeah, got it.
Would you be able to see, I guess maybe if they allowed, like you friended someone on the app or something, would you be able to see someone else's collection in case you wanted to privately sell music or trade?
Yes, each person who gets the app will be able to create a profile of what albums they have and what physical media they have.
So there's not actual selling or trading of the music within the app, connecting people or taking a chunk out of that. It's just finding people that you can then communicate with outside the app?
We have thought about having, a way for us to collect revenue on sales within the app. Although we just haven't fully fleshed out the idea yet. That's something we'd more have to see through a fully fleshed out beta test. It's certainly something we consider. You can see websites like eBay do that all the time, where they're reselling used items and then taking a small chunk of that profit towards themselves. We've thought about doing that, but I think it would work best if we already had a large scale. Fleshing that out is pretty difficult on a pretty small scale.
Okay, we are going to switch gears and start with our social ventures. First up for our social ventures is Project Kindness Kitchen.
Thank you all for coming. We are Project Kitchen Kindness. We decided to explore this business venture because we've all seen how the lack of affordable foods has affected us and people in our communities. The cost of groceries has been increasing while prices of other basic necessities have.
The problem over time, the price of groceries increase, lack of affordable foods is a huge problem in this economy. Some things that have stood out to us are that in 2023, USDA reported that 12.5 million people live in food deserts where affordable foods are hard to find. The lack of affordable foods hurts low-income families by limited access to healthy foods. This leads to higher risk health problems and added stress from choosing between bills and groceries. The children especially suffer from its impact, their growth and learning.
Meet the creators. I am Renee Mark.
Side foods.
And I'm Roman Colby. We are all teenagers from low-income areas that have seen the effects of lack of affordable foods has affected us and our loved ones and our people in our community. We plan on being the change, and it all starts with you.
What sets us apart from our competitors is the personalized support we provide to each family. We offer transportation assistance to our classes. We provide free cooking classes and provide the option to deliver kindness packages, which are personalized baskets tailored to each family's needs. We offer direct transportation. We bring those packages to the households that don't have access to transportation, specifically addressing the needs of families with limited access to transportation. Additionally, our free cooking classes demonstrate how to prepare nutritious, affordable meals, and each basket is carefully tailored to meet the unique needs of the community members we serve.
Our customer base is highly diverse, with families of all sizes, age ranges. What unites them is the shared experience of limited access to affordable and nutritious foods. Due to the low income or living in a food desert, we've gathered valuable insight from members of our school and our local community. Nearly everyone we spoke to with reportedly having faced challenges with obtaining healthy, affordable foods. Two factors as such: low income, lack of transportation, or other barriers. One response was shared that their household of 6 struggled with affordable food when STEM benefits were unavailable, highlighting the urgency need for solutions that address food accessibility.
To better understand our market and refine our approach, we analyzed businesses with similar missions and services. We looked at how they structured their programs, their outreach strategies, and traction they were able to achieve in the communities. By examining publicly available reports, social media engagement, and community feedback, we were able to estimate the potential impact of our own model.
Our main source of income is volunteering, government grants, and donations. Our donations depend on community reach, so marketing is a big part of how we plan to get money and traction. We are nonprofit, so all proceeds gained will go directly to the program, and we are not going to make any money off of this venture. We run solely on volunteers, and our revenue can grow by gaining traction from community push, social media, and word of mouth from people facing the same hardships. We can gain more nonprofit traction connecting with other small businesses that can gain revenue that can spread from city to city. And TFAF Food Assistance is an emergency food assistance program that will provide free nutritious food to our food bank.
Why us? Our solution goes way beyond traditional food baits by providing essential lifestyle skills such as cooking and food prep services that are typically not offered elsewhere. We provided hands-on experiences and learning opportunities, empowering participants to gain potential skills while actively engaging with our program. Additionally, we offer the chance for community members to Okay, so right here is a slide comparing us to our competitors. This is our accessibility, our access, our transportation support, and some other important information.
Our ask put us in contact with the resources needed to help smoothly run his business. Mentorship from someone that has personal experiences in running nonprofit organizations. Our ask $5,000 to advertise our nonprofit and gain helpful volunteers and a solid foundation.
Thank you.
Have you guys considered any overhead that it might cost for you to run this program, like locations where you'll be storing any of the food that you're bringing to, to homes for your clients, or like insurance overhead if you're driving people to the store and things like that?
Okay, so in our ask, we asked for $5,000. So that is our basic coverage of some of those things. That was just like a rough estimate. Also, since our business venture is nonprofit, we will be looking for donations. So the donations will also go to funding that.
I heard you guys say that this is a nonprofit, so you're not gonna make any money. How y'all gonna eat if you don't make any money? Yeah, it's individuals.
Well, it's a nonprofit, so it's not, like, the difference between the apps is that they're doing this as their job, like they want to make money off of this. The difference between that is that this is a social venture, so we're not trying to make money off of this in the first place. The expectation is that we already have our own personal jobs, and this is more so just something to help the community. It's not really for profit.
So, is this real or just for a school project?
No, you definitely want to explore this in the future, I believe. At least I do.
All right. I have somebody in mind for your nonprofit mentor. I'll connect with you afterwards.
I think it's a great idea, especially the concept of getting the food cheaper, having it donated, having people be able to select it, figure out what to cook with it, that particular week, maybe different skills that involve couponing or making things in bulk and freezing it, all those kinds of things are great. I think if you have passionate people in place, this is something that you could start very small and then continue to grow with the right connections.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to agree. It's a great idea. A really good idea.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. It is our last pitch. After this pitch, our judges will deliberate. They will choose a winner of both the social ventures and the business ventures. Whichever teams win from those categories, they get to go on to University of Delaware to compete for $500. Our last group is Life Launch. This is Life Launch, and they're going to tell you about their product.
Okay, our product is called Life Launch, an investment into your future. I'm Maria, the CEO. I I'm Avery, the financial officer.
And I'm Braden, the manager. And as juniors and seniors, we realize that the transition into adulthood can be confusing and overwhelming. And while some students have guidance over this, some don't. So our solution to that is creating a website that can help prepare them for adult-like responsibilities, build confidence, and provide clear guidance on navigating through life and the challenges that will come with it.
Imagine, you are working at a company for years when a new employee joins without basic adulting skills. Their lack of knowledge affects not only them, but the entire workplace. This is why teaching teenagers essential life skills from applying for jobs to managing taxes is important for individual and workplace success.
3/4 of high school graduates say they felt unprepared to make college or career decisions after graduation. This chart right here highlights key adulting skills such as managing money, understanding insurance and investments, and communicating professionally that many students wish they had learned in high school.
Our problem is the lack of adulting knowledge among high school students. High school is a critical time to develop essential life skills that carry into adulthood. A lack of these skills often leaves individuals feeling unprepared and lost, which can continue to affect them even in the workforce.
Our total addressable market would be United States 11th and 12th grade students. The serviceable available market would be Delaware students, while the serviceable obtainable market would be simply students in the Brandywine School District.
Diving more into the solution is as we can relate to this issue, we want to help solve it by creating an interactive oasis of learning in the form of a web page. This web page will combine learning games, videos, podcasts, and text information to support different learning styles. Student-led podcasts and interactive games will allow the content to be engaging and relatable while still remaining informative. But by organizing all the resources together, it allows students to better prepare for their future.
Here are some responses we have heard from students and staff. And more information in classes about adulthood would be beneficial. I had a lot to learn when growing that fast. Didn't feel like much could prepare me for that, and students need a lot of help with adulting.
Some existing alternatives may be life skill programs, financial literacy courses, and certain informational websites.
So why us? Our website is accessible anytime, anywhere, while remaining engaging, affordable, and easy to use. All resources are in one place, allowing students to choose the topic that they want to learn at their own pace, in their own way, with multiple formats presented in order to keep users entertained while still being educated. Our goal is to create a polished platform designed by individuals like ourselves who understand these challenges and are committed to helping fellow students learn, grow, and succeed as your success defines our purpose.
Our website offers free access to basic resources, while advanced features and lessons are available through paid options. Revenue is generated through ads on the free version, allowing it to be accessible while still making profit. Students seeking deeper guidance can upgrade to a premium version or make one-time purchases. Finally, because the content is reusable, it can be sold limited times, allowing profits to grow over time. A small investment now can save you thousands in the future.
Finally, we are requesting $10,000 to cover startup and initial operating costs for building our educational website. This funding will support development, launch, and early maintenance, allowing the platform to become self-sustaining through subscriptions, one-time purchases, and ads, while creating long-term educational and financial impact.
Thank you.
Can you go back to that slide that had 1, 2, and 3 on it?
This one?
No, keep going back. This one. All right. There was a lot of big words and like buzzwords and stuff that were thrown around during this slide. Can you explain to me in regular people language?
Yeah, so text information is just kind of for people who have more reading, learning styles. We just want to provide a text. For games, it's just to keep people entertained. And as a podcast, for people who want to listen anytime, anywhere, you just put it in your headphones and you can still hear what's going on. But essentially just adding all this stuff to ensure that we fit everybody's learning styles, and people have different styles of learning.
Is there an app or a website that's an example of something like what you're trying to provide?
I was gonna say we're kind of aiming to be something like Duolingo. It's like educational app, but yeah, this one would be about adulting topics to help high school kids or anyone even. But yeah, that's kind of what we're aiming to be like.
If there is a fee to join, how do you plan to get yourself in front of the other examples of your competitors that you had on the screen?
So you can join for free and you can pay for an upgrade, so like for like a better version, but it's completely free and we're gonna make revenue through ads.
Is this, you said this was mostly going to be targeted toward juniors and seniors in high school?
Yes, because they're ready to go to college, so we kind of want to make that transition easier.
Okay. As someone that became an adult and realized how little I knew about all these kinds of topics, despite having wonderful parents, sometimes you don't know what you don't know and don't care what you don't know until you actually get to the problem of having to file your taxes or figure out a mortgage or get a credit card or all those kinds of things. So just maybe consider that people might be more willing to pay for some of those things a little bit further outside of high school. High schoolers might not really be interested in learning about, you know, credit card APRs, but somebody that is about to get a credit card might be more interested, or as they go through the different stages. I think there's a lot of kids that don't have access to people, mentors, parents that have this information or experience, and that might be another market for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily just for juniors and seniors. That's technically our targeted, audience, because we've experienced this being in high school, but this can still be accessible to anybody, and even topics that a lot of people don't have knowledge about. This is kind of where we want to come in and help.
And this business idea it would be a for-profit company.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, you can be a social impact and still make money. Don't worry about that.
That's what we aim for.
Yeah.
Okay, so while the judges deliberate, why don't you guys talk amongst yourselves, think about what you liked about the pitches. Also, juniors, if I have any like freshmen, sophomore, juniors in the auditorium, think about maybe taking this class in the future, right? Because it's a really amazing class. You get to learn hands-on skills. You get to kind of learn about the world around you and, maybe solve problems that you actually care about. So thank you for coming. Teachers, feel free, you can stay, you can leave, but our judges are going to deliberate and then they're going to tell us who they believe the winners are of the two categories. All right, it looks like our judges came to a decision. Are you all ready? Because I don't even know what it is. I'm ready. First of all, let's hear it for our judges. They came here and spent time this afternoon. Thank you, judges. Appreciate you. And then, do you guys want to announce? Go ahead. Here.
I just told Ms. Buckmaster that I hate this. I'm going to be really I have to decide who wins, and it was hard. Mainly because all of the ideas were very good, and you guys know me as the guy who yells at everybody in the hallway here. But I for the last 10 years, I've built a nonprofit from it was just my idea, like a fantasy that I had in my head, and now it's real. So the dreaming up of these ideas, it can happen. I went to this school, just had some dumb idea, and now I run a company. So you should congratulate yourselves for the work that you put in. Some of you really reached, and I'm proud of you for that. Our winner for the business category is Life Lunch. Oh man, I mixed it up. The winner for the social category is Life Lunch. Sorry. The Kindness Kitchen, no doubt, was the coolest idea of all of the ideas. So it was that's what took us so long, figuring out that. Kindness Kitchen, don't sleep on yourselves, it was good work. And secondly, the winner of the regular business or for-profit is Admire. The ideas are all great. I have many pieces of feedback for all 5 of them. You guys can come and see me, particularly any of you who are thinking about making it real, like actually doing it. Come and see me. And all of them, all 5, are viable. Like I would spend the time to work with you to try and make it real. So you should all be very proud of yourselves. And everyone, please give a round of applause.
Okay, so that concludes our programming for today. Judges, if you want to hang out and talk to the teams, feel free to chat with them. I'm sure they would love to hear from you. Everybody else, thank you for coming. Thanks for being an amazing audience. Consider taking the course if you're thinking about that in your future, and I would love to have you in class. So thank you, teachers, as well, and parents. We have parents this year as well. So have a great afternoon.
Started from the bottom.